Okay, and so after that, we need to talk about the law of projection. Um, Everything we experience is a mirror, right? Showing us what's still unhealed, what's still unacknowledged, or still unloved within us. So we find ourselves judging other people, criticizing, or feeling triggered. The universe isn't punishing us, it's teaching us. It's saying, look here, this is where love still needs to flow within you. It's trying to teach us, do you know what I mean, what we need to heal or what we need to love about ourselves. So every person who irritates us, every situation that frustrates us is a teacher in disguise. They're helping us see where our own light is still blocked by shadow. Because truthfully, the moment we heal the pattern that's within us, the reflection outside changes instantly. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking, what in me is being revealed right now? What is the lesson here? That's where your real power begins. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying, you're not manifesting this thing because you got to heal this other thing. This is that. And it works both ways. Just like we project our wounds outward, we also project our beauty, right? The gifts, the talents, the strengths that we admire in other people are parts of ourselves waiting to be remembered. When you feel inspired by someone's confidence or by someone's kindness or intelligence, it's because that same energy already lives in you. You're just recognizing your own reflection. The law of reflection is not about blame, it's about awareness. It reminds us that every interaction, every encounter, whether that's loving or painful, is part of our spiritual mirror. It's polishing us back to clarity, back to truth, back to love. Love is the ultimate energy to be in. When you're trying to manifest money, love yourself to think you're worthy of money. If you're trying to manifest a relationship, put out love. That should be your goal. Every area of your life, you're supposed to be working to find the balance, right? Not too much work, not too much play, not too much being in the relationship, not too much being alone. You know what I mean? Everything is supposed to find balance. And where's the balance found? In the love energy. So when we can finally look into the mirror of life and say, I see myself in all things and I choose love, that's when the illusion of separation dissolves. And we begin to see life as it truly is. It's one great dance of energy where every reflection and every lesson and every soul is helping us come home to ourselves and love. I know this sounds very woo-woo, but this is what they're telling me we need to do. We need to start talking about these things, and we're going to talk about, the great school that is Earth and why we don't remember past lives and how we can, because it's all one big long story. And we need to know all of this, and we need to know it now because things are speeding up. So like I said, if you don't ever listen to Sunday service, I hope you'll start now, because this is what they want me to talk about. Because now we had this big shift. They seem to think that we're more ready to hear the whole story. Do you know what I mean? So, and those of you I work with, that I'm going to be working with, the group that I've held off for a while, we're going to be talking about this all more in depth. Because you guys seem to be growing on warp speed. So you kind of need to know all this to understand how to deal with what's happening to you. But we will get into that deeper once we start. And I think we're going to start this week. So I guess we will... Let me make sure nothing else is coming through on this, and then I think we'll channel and get some messages for the collective. Okay, give me 1 minute here. Okay, I guess I have to go here. And I apologize. I've never tried to be political on here or anything. But what comes through comes through. Going to the Oval Office. Again, the health is not good. The health is really bad, and there's something about the heart, and how the two sides are operating differently. I don't know what that is. I don't know a lot about healthcare in that way. And something about the way the blood is not running through the body properly. And today I'm like there's something toxic about the blood. So I don't know if there's like an organ problem, but like something's pumping something toxic into the blood, and then there's something about the way the blood is not flowing properly or pumping properly or something. Because I have to say, the reason I'm bringing this up is I keep getting, it won't be long. It won't be long. And there's something, and I don't know if this is good or bad, because if this person goes, the next person comes up, and it's just what I'm getting. I don't know. And I really try not to say too often, oh, this year, oh, this month, oh, next week, but I'm, it's heavily October vibes, and I don't know why I want to say it's something coinciding with the shutdown. I don't feel like the shutdown even lasts very long, maybe a week or more, but like, I don't know, there's something about a shutdown. And also something about like, okay, so when this happens, and say I'm wrong, let's say it's not this month, let's say it's next month or the end of the year, and I don't know, whenever. There's like a delay between the time this person exits and their service. There's like a big delay, a big hunk of time. You know how like a family member may pass, and you get a day or two to kind of make the arrangements, and then there's like sometimes 2 or 3 days viewing services, and then like the next, so it could be like up to a week before the actual funeral. This is more like a month or so. There's like a delay because there's like disorganization or like disagreements about how this should happen or where it should be, because I think certainly the people who support this person think it's a president and it should, there should be honor and they should be, buried, and there should be, the procession in DC, and I don't know, but there's like, I think maybe there's like tension about whether that's how that should go, or I don't know, but there's like, for whatever reason, people can't agree, and there's like a long delay between the passing and the actual funeral, or like where this person's actually quote unquote laid to rest. And there's something about how people are finally, not enough in my opinion, but people are finally like standing up to this person and insulting this person in a way they're not used to being insulted, or like the people who had insulted him, he had to come back to always, but there's people now insulting him that he can't really insult them because there's nothing to say, and that's very stressful. That's very stressful to him, and I think that's kind of adding to this person's not used to feeling embarrassed. I don't know. Okay. First up, there's something for a couple people that I need to say. There's something like, I feel like somebody wants to know what you're doing with your money, or like how you make it, or like, I don't know, like what happened with all your money? What do you do with it? What are you doing with it? And something about finding out something is a tax write-off. Something is a tax write-off. You can write something off. But there's like something may feel like a loss right now, but then it's like at the end of the year you get that back. There's a solution to it. Like if you wasted money or wasted time or resources, like it'll come back. You'll get it back. There's something specific about today. Today is Sunday. Or when you hear this, today. I don't know, so you may be doing something this morning. It doesn't really work out this morning, but later on it will. I don't know, so just wait till, I don't know, this afternoon or after 1 or something. Something's going to come back. You'll get that money back, or you'll get that energy back. No, money back. Something's going to turn around. There's a real shift. There's a real shift here. Like you'll feel it. So like if this morning was a complete bust, I feel like by the end of the day or later down the road, not far, something will have shifted and it'll go in your favor. Like it may in the moment feel like, oh, I know what this is for me. Oh, wow. It'll feel like, wow, I can't believe I wasted time on people. But like it's going to shift into your favor. Something is definitely a blessing in disguise. It has to go that way so that person can live out their karma. And then in the end, you come out on top. So in the moment, whatever this is pops up, like you may be disappointed. But then you're going to realize later, like, oh, because I couldn't foresee it going that way. So like I said, if like you take a loss or something and it turns out, oh, I can write that off, or do you know what I'm saying? Like it turns out it's a blessing in disguise, but it had to go this particular way because other people need to face their karma about it. I'm getting the tables are going to turn. And something specific about today. Something is going to happen today. Today is the day. Something will happen today. Whenever today is. So if you don't listen to this for another year, then today, a year from now. But there's something about how like you wanted something to happen this morning. Like before the sun came up. I don't know. Something may not happen till like 4 or 5. And at first it seems like a loss. It's going to seem like a waste of time, or it's going to seem like you made a mistake, but you didn't. And something about an appointment for like this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or next weekend or something. Like it's not going to happen this weekend. It'll happen next weekend or in the next 3 weekends or something. And there's something about how this is going to resonate for somebody who, how do I say this, has gone up against you, intentionally gone up against you. They're going to know what this is, even if you don't yet. Yeah, because this is somebody on the outside looking in. They're jealous of you. They know what they've done behind your back. So although it may not make sense to you yet, it would make sense to them. They'll know what this is. But you're going to get the information on this. You're going to... And somebody's getting readings on you. Somebody's really coming up against you guys. And I know this is for me too. Somebody's really coming up against you guys. And they're like doing readings and hiring people to do dark energy junk. Trying to mess with your business. Trying to mess with your money. Trying to... Jealousy is disgusting. You disgust me. That disgusts me. Get it together. Who has time to be jealous of other people? And then they sit there and wonder, like, I'm doing all this work. Why am I not getting the things I want? Because you're disgusting. Ugh, get a life. They're trying to get information on you, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. Someone's going to make a confession if they haven't already. There's going to be a confession made. I don't know how this is going, but so there's this group that goes up against somebody. Multiple people will relate to this. They go up against somebody because again, they're triggered by your light and your energy, and they're jealous and blah blah blah. So they've been going up against you for a very long time. Like I said, getting readings and trying to have dark work done on you, blah blah blah. For some people, I need to say it went even further. I see people getting paid to do things. So this has played out for a while, and now it's turning around to where these people are about to get caught for a lot of illegal things they did. And someone's breaking away from that because they're trying to cover their own ass. So they're probably going to come and make a confession or give a gift, thinking that's going to butter you up. I keep getting that somebody's going to want you to be like a character witness for them. Like after all the junk they did to you, now they're getting caught for doing, this is like who they are, and they do this to other people too. And now they want to butter you up to make you a character witness for them. I don't take that. However, I don't know. I'm out of this. This is so repetitive and I'm so over this. Let's see what else we got. Okay, next thing, and I have 4 different people in mind of who this is for. And you are all people that I work with regularly, very regularly, and it is like a relationship that has been struggling, and we're trying to learn our lessons, and we're trying to ride out our karma, and da 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 da. Okay, and so I'm getting that like you're about to get justice when it comes to this relationship, or when it comes to love. Someone is going to genuinely apologize for something and make it known, like, you are the only one I want. You are the only one I want to be with. Through all this stuff, whatever I said, whatever I did, it's always been you. You're gonna have that. You're gonna get that moment, that justice, right? And I feel like it's not just said to you. Like, I want to stand on the mountaintop and scream it. Like, I'm here. I realize it. You're the one. You know. I love that. Somebody's being very genuine, and I keep hearing, like, finally. Just letting you know, like, they only want to be with you. They only want to connect with you. They only feel something for you. And then there's something about, like, having a moment where it's like I literally want to be alone with you, because it's like, can you leave us alone for a minute? Like, we need some alone time or something, you know what I mean? Something like that. Literally, like, I want to be alone with you. It's weird because then it's like, like, I only like you and I hate everybody else. I don't know. Like, they're not in a very friendly energy, and they're not being very personable. They're like, I don't care about any of this. I just need to focus on you. Like, can you leave us alone? Can you just leave us alone for a minute? They only want you around. They're only, and there's something about how, like, they're only nice to you, or at least that they're in that, like, kind of energy right now, Maybe they're going through something and they don't really want to be around a lot of people, but it's like they want to be around you, and like they're only nice to you right now. Something about how this person's got a kind of hang up on something about like they don't, or like they're turned off by a certain thing. I don't know, like they don't like short people. I'm saying that because I'm short. Or they don't like tall people. Or they don't like people over a certain age. Or I don't, whatever it is. Like there's something that they're kind of known for, but like they like you. But you're going to get like a tangible physical confirmation about this. And something about maybe you've got something that you think is quote unquote wrong with you, but then this person likes you, so that kind of dispels that thought. Like if I don't know, if I'm like, oh, I'm too short, that makes me ugly, but then somebody who would never date someone ugly is interested in me, so that's kind of confirmation, like, oh, being short doesn't make you ugly, something like that. Or like this person only spends time with intelligent people, and you've been walking around thinking you weren't very smart. It's like something like that. Like whatever you thought was quote unquote wrong with you, obviously not, because this person wouldn't be around somebody that, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't know, if you think your eyes are off center, so you don't have a pretty face. Well, this person only likes people with a pretty face, and they like you. So, like, it's something, excuse me, some kind of confirmation that you're not seeing yourself properly, or something like that. Because it's like, you know, if that were true, this person wouldn't even look at you. But then there's also an element of like, this may bother you. Like, I don't know, maybe you feel like somebody's a hypocrite, or you just, I don't know, you're bothered by the fact that somebody's maybe judgmental or something. Like, why are you judging everybody? Or, you know, that's not cool for you to judge people by the way they look, or the way they dress, or how tall they are, or whatever. But they're nice to you, though. Like, somebody trusts you, they're nice to you. It's just like you're more so bothered by the way that person sort of operates. Like, it bothers you. Some sort of judgmental thing they have, or something like that gets kind of under your skin, but it also confirms something about you. So let's say, again, maybe you question your intelligence, but this person would only deal with people who are intelligent, so it confirms you are intelligent, but also like, why are you so mean to people who aren't intelligent, or do you know what I mean, or who didn't go to college, or like whatever the hang up is. Like, it confirms something, but it also like bothers you. If that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, something about somebody being judgmental. Something about somebody being judgmental when they're not really even in the position to be judgmental. Do you know what I mean? So if I say, go back to the intelligence thing, let's say I don't like people who never went to college or got a college education. Like, if I had never been to college, like, how can you even judge people? You know what I mean? Like, you didn't go to college either. Like, I don't know. Something like that. I don't know, because now this is shifting, so maybe it's playing out like everything differently for different people, because then it's like, I kind of feel like you're dealing with this person, but you don't really even like them. Like there's someone that you just have to put up with, or you have to deal with, or it's a situation that you have to cope with for right now. But it's maybe not somebody you really hang out with for some people, like on a normal basis. And I'm coming back to that, like you're bothered by the fact that someone's a liar or a hypocrite, or because I keep feeling like that, like you have, are you really talking like that? Like you have no room to talk, or I can't believe you would say that, because that's hypocrisy, or, you know, that's like me saying I don't like short people, like I'm only 5 foot tall. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? How can you not like short people? Like, you shouldn't have a hang up on any of that stuff, but like, that's like the Oval Office occupant talking about people's weight. Like, it's like, what? It's like that. I know you're not talking. I hear that. I know you're not talking. What is this? There's something about somebody cheating or thinking about it to prove a point. Oh, I think I might know who this is. Okay. You are the person that pretty much every time I do one of these, I say, I think this is for you. There's a situation we talked about this past week, and about 2 people that you know. And I feel like this message, and again, it'll play out differently for different people, but for you, and you know who you are, it was to prove a point on the friend side. On the friend side. The friend is very jealous, although they're probably covertly jealous. They may act, obviously, like a friend, but it was to prove a point. Like, oh, I can do this. Like, you're not so great. Like, it's very like, you're not all that, you know? And I don't think you like them very much. And there's something about someone having an issue with either like, a baby just started crying on TV, and I was just about to talk about kids. Confirmation. Okay,